Hi readers! Today we're going to be reading a story called Wednesday, a Wampanoag Indian Boy in Pilgrim Times. And this is by Kate Waters, photographed by Russ, Kendall. Remember, there is a place called Pilgrim Plantation where people act out what it was like to live in Pilgrim Times. And so that's what these pictures are from. Kiwi, hello. My name is Tapenum. I am a Wampanoag. My people have lived on this land for all remembered time. When I was younger, strangers came from across the sea. We called them Watakunag, Coatmen. They set up a colony a half a day's walk from here. Now they share the land with us. Today I start on a plan to become stronger and to improve my hunting. Even though I promised myself before, this time I am serious. Yesterday I found that the Penobscot came and took away all the boys they had chosen for initiation. I was not chosen. Penobscot are warriors and advisors to our sachem, our chief. They are strong, skillful, wise, and kind. They choose boys who are strong in body and spirit. My friends and I all hope to be picked. I am disappointed. This year I have grown so tall, and I was sure they would choose me. I wonder why they didn't. Today I will follow my plan. I will practice tracking animals, fletching my kokotash, my arrows, shooting straight and true, and learning stillness in the forest. And I will run long distances every day. This is our summer planting ground near Namaskis, where we live until the frosts come. The soil is good, and this year our corn is growing tall. The streams and ponds are full of fish. Animals are plentiful in the forest. Wasuk Humsqua, my mother, and my little sister Nampaku take care for the corn. If they can keep blackbirds from eating it before it is ripe, we will have enough to last us all winter. So it looks a little different from the Pilgrim village. Before the sun is up, it is quiet in Norwitu, our house. I asked my father, Wishatun, to wake me early this morning so that he will know I am serious about training. My father hopes that I will become a Penis. It would be great to honor our family. So here's the inside of their Witu. I prepare quietly to go hunting so I won't wake my mother and sister. The breech clout that I tie around my waist is made of soft deer skin. I hang my stone knife around my neck. I check that my pouch is full of nukik, ground parched corn, and I tie it around my waist. My piton, my quiver, is new. I made it from the skin of a fox. I pick up my tomp, my bow, and open the door flap to see the day. So first he's got his breech clout and his stone knife, and then he's got his nukik pouch, the parched corn, and then he's got his piton, which is his quiver made out of fox, and he has his tomp, which is his bow. It's a little easier to get dressed than when you're a pilgrim. As I set out for the forest, the sun is rising. It has not warmed the ground yet, and the birds are just beginning to sing. I say prayers to our Creator, Khitan, and to the spirit of the animals. I ask for success in hunting today. Since it is the first day of my serious training plan, I am eager to bring back a good catch to my mother. I have had nothing to eat all morning. It is best to hunt before first meal because hunger makes the hunter more serious. But now I grow impatient. I am too hungry to wait, so I decide to rest and have some nukik. A little bit will quickly fill my stomach. So here he is eating his dried corn, or ground corn. And he's waiting. Walking through the forest, I follow the animal paths. I look for droppings as signs that animals are nearby. I listen and watch. Many times I turn my head, just as the rabbit disappears under the brush. At a place where there are many of the young green plants that rabbits like, I decide to stay still and wait. I shoot my kokotash, but I am always too early. I break one when it hits a tree instead of a rabbit. Perhaps I should not have eaten so soon. I need to concentrate on hunting, but I can't stop wondering why I wasn't chosen for initiation this year. So this is him shooting his bow and being sad that he broke his arrow. I put these thoughts aside. At last I hit a rabbit and later on a squirrel. This is a good catch for me. So here he is shooting the rabbit and bringing it home to eat. I walk quickly back to the Wito, thinking of hot food. My arms and shoulders ache from drawing the atump so many times. I give my catch to my mother. She seems pleased, even though my father has returned with a turkey. I think of how much strength it takes to shoot an animal that large. If I am this tired after one morning, will I ever be that strong? So here he gave his squirrel and his rabbit to his mother. She looks happy. And then there's the turkey his father shot. My mother gives my father a bowl of sabaheg, a bowl of stew, and Nampoku and I help ourselves. Nampaku talks on and on about her morning. 100 birds came from the sky, and I shouted and stopped my feet and sang loud songs and scared them away from the corn. So here they are having breakfast, and that's his little sister telling about the birds she scared away and the stew. Later, my friend Nutimus comes by to go fishing. On the way to the pond, we are quiet. We don't need to speak to know what the other is feeling. Finally, Nutimus says, I was sure you would be chosen this year, Tapenum. I'm sorry. The only good thing about it is that we can be together for another year, I say. We find our mishu in our canoe and set up our lines with dried clams for bait. The fish are quiet today, and we are only catching small ones. So here they are talking, and here they are canoeing, and that's their fish hook. I tell Nutimus about my training plan to hunt every morning and to take long runs in the afternoon. I'll never keep up with you at running, he says, but I will come hunting with you. We can practice fletching our kodotash. I don't really know how to pronounce the words, I'm sorry. Even the small fish stop biting, so we pull the mishoon onto the shore. The mishoon is the canoe. If we practice every day, we will be strong enough to run to the colony and back. Wouldn't you like to see what the coatmen are building now? But Nunimus shakes his head no and turns toward home. So here's the canoe that they are in, and they're paddling and fishing. As I start to run, I see smoke in the distance. There are no planting grounds near here. Who would be making a fire in the middle of the day, I wonder? But I don't slow down, and even though I sometimes feel brave and other times feel scared, I wish that Nunimus was with me. The smoke is closer now. At the far end of the pond I see the camp. Could it be the coatman? I try to approach quietly like a warrior. It is an old man making a mishoon. I have seen him before. He was called Wabin, and people say he knows all the wisdom of our ancestors. To be respectful, I am quiet until he sees me. Kiwi, Wabin greets me. Kiwi, I say, and I offer him the few fish I have caught. I hope that he will let me stay with him for a while. Perhaps he will know the secrets of being chosen for initiation. So they take a very big tree, and they're burning it out on the inside to make the canoe. Wabin sends me off to get water and more food for his fire. He speaks of knowing my father and my mother. When he was younger, Wabin was a powerful Panis. When he asked me to stay, we cooked the small fish. Then I asked him to help me practice fletching a the arrows, I think. Here they are talking. Here's him gathering wood and getting water. He shows me how he prepares the sinew and the glue. I watch him wrap the sinew around the quill end of the feathers and the shaft. It takes him a long time to finish just one kokadudat. So this is them with making the glue. He's making string to tie the feather on the end of the arrow and put the tip of it on. It's pretty cool. When it gets dark, we sit beside the water. I complain about how long it takes to prepare a coconut, and he looks at me sternly and says, "You are impatient. Wisdom of spirit and strength of body take a long time to achieve. Every small thing you learn must be learned well. Otherwise, you will have cracks like a hasty made machine. You must learn to be patient if you want to become a man." I listen to the night sounds and understand the truth of what Wobbin has said. I must also practice patience. After a time, we talk again. I ask about the coatmen and their visit to our place. Wobbin speaks of the land and the water and the many beings that inhabit them. There is enough for all people, he says. I ask Wobbin if I can share his fire since I am so far from home. He welcomes me and gives me a skin. As I fall asleep, I go over the fletching in my mind. Tomorrow I will show Nudimus what I've learned. I look up and see shapes in the stars, Mosk, the bear, and 3 hunters. Wobbin's advice echoes in my thoughts. I say a prayer to Khitan and ask him to help me learn patience and to become a Panis. I am tired from hunting and fishing and thinking so much today. The warmth of the fire puts me to sleep. Weebanook, be well. And that's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it.